Hey everyone, welcome back to Go Kick Me, your favorite crowdfunding news and reviews channel here on YouTube. So first of all, I want to say Happy Chinese New Year. As you guys may know, I live in Hong Kong. We've had most of the week off. Actually, the holiday officially is over, but I couldn't film any videos the whole week because I was sick again. So I was all hoarse and sneezing and runny nose, so I figured better save myself and these videos till I was better. So anyway, today we're going to talk about a Kickstarter project called the Back Pedal, a smarter back pain device designed by a doctor of physical education to realign, strengthen, and stabilize your back and pelvis, yada, 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 smarter solution. Okay, so this one has 6 days to go, and it's well over its $82,000 goal. So what is it? It's basically like a bar that you put in between your legs and do some physical therapy exercises to help your SI joint, which is this thing in your lower, basically where your pelvis and spine align, I guess, connect.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beto, physical therapist. Let's talk about back pain.
Let's
Many
talk
patients
about
have
back
come to
pain.
me asking about different devices
Ow!
that claim to treat back pain. Simply put, these devices only offer my patients temporary, short-term relief. Frustrated by all the devices not providing good relief to my patients, I decided to take my knowledge and create a better solution.
Okay, so here it is. So it's basically a bar that you stick between your legs and you flex, I guess, one back and one forward, and that sort of makes your pelvis switch places. He shows it a little bit here. And he's got this guy, the golfing guy, doing it too, and then I guess you switch every once in a while.
A muscle energy technique. If you look at Mr. Bones over here, our hip flexors are attached from our femur and up into our pelvis. And so
the funny thing is with this video, I mean, it gets the point across, but the audio sucks. Like his lapel mic is scraping or something, and they just give up later on in the video.
what we're doing when Mike is contracting is that we're starting to pull our pelvis forward by contracting our hip flexors. What's happening on the opposite side of the body is that in our hip extensors, we're starting to rotate our pelvis posteriorly.
So as near as I can tell, you sort of do this way, and then you flex it that way, and somehow that helps.
Realigning our SI joints and changing the lumbosacral angle in our spine. Really helping to be able to alleviate some pressure and realign those joints in the correct way so we can start to alleviate.
So, long-time viewers of this channel know, as a man of science and as a person with a PhD in engineering, I detest pseudoscience, I detest quackery, and amongst those things that I don't like is chiropractic. And so when I first saw this, I'm like, oh God, it's a chiropractor quack medicine device. And they do mention physical therapists. So physical therapy is a real science, as opposed to chiropractic, which is pseudo medicine, real medicine versus pseudo medicine. But a physical therapist is not a doctor. And to be honest, it's a lot less rigorous than being a doctor. And so I actually searched a bit, is it actually, because basically everywhere where the word physical therapist appears is basically physical therapists and chiropractors, and physical therapists and chiropractor in clinics, etc. So techniques doctors of physical therapy and chiropractors use. So the question is that doctors of physical therapy and doctors of chiropractic? No, I guess it's doctors of physical therapy and chiropractors, which is not exactly the same as physical therapists. So anyway, yeah. As near as I can tell, they're very closely aligned as far as this thing is concerned when they're mentioning people. So here they say designed by doctors of physical therapy to do yada, yada, yada. So anyway, I'm already suspicious of it. And they talk about a lot of stuff, but they also mention that it can solve this and can solve that. And they have a bunch of testimonials, and it's already looking pretty weak to me. When you claim that you can cure everything, and then also you have a bunch of testimonials. And I noticed that they all say, like, my hip was hurting at a 6 out of 10, and after using the back pedal, it was down to 1 out of 10. And I had 7 out of 10, so I don't know. That screams chiropractic to me. I don't know. After talking with Dr. Bledo, I knew I needed to purchase a back pedal for my hip pain. So, is that a testimonial? Did she use it, or she just knew after talking to him that she had to buy it? Did she use it for 2 weeks and it got to that way? This is the same person, by the way. Or was this just I used it once, right? I had this, and it was 7, and then it went down to 2 after I used it. How long did you use it? Love it. Okay, Barb says she loves it. It looks like she just picked it up there at the stand. Did she use it for 2 weeks and come back and then take this picture? Never felt better. Okay, that's great. It was great. Is it still great? Yeah, and then this one is the funniest. Like they're so lacking in testimonials that they had to use it. Felt it pop. What is that? Is that good or is that bad? Is the SI joint popped or something else popped? I have tried the back pedal and it works immediately. Like one time. And this guy's reduce low back pain after just one use. So literally Barbara's saying I used it once and it reduced her low back pain. Reduced her low back pain immediately. This guy, yeah, it works immediately. So anything that says it works immediately and it solves all kinds of stuff and it has lots of testimonials, and suddenly it solves everything, yeah. Don't walk, run away. So yeah, first of all, here's some stuff about SI joint. I guess it's this part in there, whatever. I could zoom it, I suppose. Maybe not. Yeah, this part, I guess. So you can read up on that if you want. It is a real joint. It's not like they made the joint up. Let's talk a little bit about doctors of physical therapy. So there is some controversy. First of all, it says here, like, you're not a medical doctor. Let's see, controversy. So people are basically saying, like, it's other non-healthcare professionals is controversial. So, yeah, you're sounding like you're a doctor, but you're not actually a doctor. And so even the American Physical Therapists Association wants all their people to make it clear that they have a DPT and not a MD or a other whatever. And of course, that actually is like a law in a lot of places, calling yourself a doctor when you're not. I seldom call myself a doctor as a PhD. I think I do when I check into airplanes, but that's about just maybe they treat you nicer. I did have once on an airplane where they saw that and then they came up and asked me before we took off. It wasn't like someone was in the middle of dying, but they basically asked me if I was a medical doctor. I said no, I'm a PhD in engineering, and then they said, "Oh, sorry, we were just checking in case somebody dies or something." I don't know, whatever. So I just got a glimpse into the world of being a real doctor. Anyway, so they talk about how, that's controversial, and there's the thing called credential creep or degree inflation, because they didn't used to call it, they used to be just a master's of physical therapy, now they're calling it doctor of physical therapy. To be accredited, they need only meet the same requirements as the master's program. So I would be curious to see how combined it is with the whole like chiropractor world of pseudo medicine too. What else do I want to talk about? So one other funny thing, kind of stupid thing, but funny. The back pedal. So they picked a stupid name. The second I saw that, I was reminded of a Seinfeld episode, season 8, episode 13, called The Nap. And let's see if this will play without the pre-roll ad.
This place have the stupidest names, like back in business or good vertebrations. Not this one. It's called the lumbar yard.
Okay, yeah. So the joke is that all these ergonomic, whatever, good posture furniture stores all have stupid pun names. And in fact, once I saw this, whatever, this was like 20 years ago this show was on, it's so effing true. There was like one in Berkeley, it was called like Back in Action, and you know, I can't even remember all of them, but even in Hong Kong they have stupid names like that. Lumbar Yard, etc. So this one's called the Back Pedal. I guess sort of backpedaling. Okay, backpedals your back pain away. What else? Yeah, comments. A lot of people complaining about the postage. $45 to go to wherever this guy's from. There was one $60 to go to the UK. So that's just an execution issue. But basically, why would you buy a medical device? Like, are you gonna self-diagnose and self-plan your back pain therapy based on what you find on Kickstarter? First of all, I don't even know if you really need a physical device like this. Like, couldn't you use like a towel or a sheet or a piece of thick rope? Because you're basically doing it in like tension. You know, so does it have to be a bar? I mean, it's kind of easier, I guess, if it's a bar, but not really. Yeah. And how many people buy this thing, use it once, and then like never come back to it? So luckily, I guess $41 is not crazy. $70 for the 2-pack. Okay, me, you, and your friend. Maybe you put one on this way and one on that way, and then you don't have to switch it when you want to switch directions. But yeah, I don't even know if they have. They ran out of donations. Wow, why did they even put that in there and then put a time limit on it? The $35 one would have been a better deal, I guess, yeah. But, hey, it's just an aluminum pipe with some handles on it, so it really shouldn't even cost that much. Probably cost $5 to make, and they made like 1,000. And now they've got to unload them, and they've sold 1,500 of them. That's actually pretty good. So, yeah, I should get into this whole scam. Anyhow, that's my view on the back pedal. Stay away from chiropractors. Stay away from pseudo medicine via crowdfunding. Yeah, and stay away from aluminum pipes that cost $40. Okay, see you guys next time here on Go Kick Me, Gong Hei Fa Choi. See you next time. And check us out on Facebook and Twitter at Go Kick Me. Okay, see you.